Welcome back to The Long Story Short with Arthur, Josh and Luke.
Hello.
I'm cracking open a Polish, I suppose it's a lager.
I thought you were about to pour that all over your laptop. You
Fuck no.
He's like, let me just spin this around and tilt it after I crack it.
I don't want to pour it in. I'll drink it straight from the can.
Oh, he's a man.
I don't know what it is. It's
straight out of the can.
It's got 18,000 Eko Kuzleks. So for any of our Polish viewers, we barely have like 10 English viewers, but if we have any Polish viewers, let me know what that is.
Yeah, mate. It's the fucking, the flavoursome taste meter.
It has no phalange.
No phalange. What the fuck's phalange?
Hashtag friends reference.
Oh, okay.
That's quite nice. Yeah, I got this for my birthday. It's called,
he doesn't get the SpongeBob memes. I don't get the friends reference.
It's fine.
The world balances itself.
We'll get one eventually.
One day. But we're back.
Hello.
Episode 4. Fucking here we are.
Yeah.
It's
I still don't have an intro music yet.
Yeah.
We'll get on the keys soon.
Yeah, mate. Arthur's got
Jingle is pending.
Yeah, mate. If anyone wants to write a jangle, suck on my dangle.
Hold up.
Wait a minute.
We got some words for the jingle
Something
now.
ain't right, yeah.
Jingle jangle, suck my dangle.
I want to do like Dr. Dre when you mentioned it on the first one.
Mate,
As long as there's no copyright on just doing that.
Did you boys watch the Super Bowl halftime? Oh
No.
my god!
I don't think I saw clips of like Dwayne
It's
Johnson.
incredible, honestly. Like literally,
It's a show, isn't it? Put on it.
oh yeah, literally. Like they
make a whole show of it, man.
everyone, man. They
It's
had,
America.
Oh yeah, jingle jangle, let's get spangled. That was what I said.
yes.
But yeah, literally the honestly insane. Snoop Dogg, Eminem, 50 Cent,
Man.
Kendrick Lamar.
They go all out, man.
Mate, honestly, they had
heard of
everyone.
most of those people.
Holy shit!
What do you get in well, we wouldn't have American football, I suppose, but with like normal football, you just get a few cheerleaders on
Yeah.
at most, not some fucking grand
Mate,
show.
do you know what made me laugh? Actually, is obviously they had all of this, and I remember there was a couple of people like I remember. What was it? I think they bang on about how big the Super Bowl is in America, and they only actually had 70,000 people there. And there's been a bunch of people in the UK just being like, "Oh, it was like a charity event for fucking like football thing. It was like 100,000 people in a stadium just in England." And I was like, "Oh,
That's kind of
it's like their biggest event
Yeah.
in like the year, and it was like 70,000 people. Like, holy shit, there's no one there." You got Kanye West paid 80 grand for a seat, and he was wearing like a fucking Terminator helmet to protect himself.
I did
was like,
see that. It's like bandana.
I was like, man couldn't even fucking see the show. He's just like, I just paid 80 grand to be here.
But he paid that much and then basically got the cameras on him. So it
man,
worked.
I'd have paid 80 grand. I
couldn't see his face,
Clear out the zone so your boy don't have to fucking
buy that
be
seat
near
and
people.
all the seats that side of the stadium.
Didn't someone?
Yes, someone did.
bought out all his
that was
tickets.
it. No. They bought out a huge segment, and I can't remember. There was a feud between two rappers, and he bought like 100 grand's worth of seats for
Like
this
front
guy's
row
show.
as well, wasn't
just like a huge chunk of the stadium, and no one went because obviously all the seats were taken. He just wanted to make it look like it was an empty show. So literally, the guy turned up, and there was he literally was just like, "Oh, I just wanted you to have a shit show," and he literally was like, "Well, I got paid," so I was like,
savage.
I didn't have to do much. But
Joke's still on you, right?
But imagine doing that if you're a stand-up comedian or something. You just got to tell
performing
jokes.
to an empty room.
just like one dude
Got the
there, just like,
cameras.
How are we all feeling tonight?
Yeah, you can do any like improv with people. Like, what do you do, sir?
heckle. He's just picking on one dude all night. The guy just goes home and cuts his wrists because he's like, I'm the only one here.
Fucking
Holy shit. This dude's ruined my goddamn life. All I did was buy a ticket. I was the only one there. Damn it. Why isn't he the joke? But yeah, unreal. Mate, you know what? When you got money, you can make shit happen.
I mean, what was Kanye protecting himself from? Like flying hot dogs?
Mate,
or?
the Rona, obviously, but I think...
Oh yeah, so I suppose he was, because there was a big thing about wearing masks and no one was doing it.
They are odd, aren't they?
Like, I get why you wouldn't do it, but the law is to do it, and everyone's got, because all the school children have to wear one as well. So
I imagine, I'm so glad we didn't, like, we're obviously not in a kind of situation where, I mean, we both work from home pretty much 90% of the time, so it's like, during all of this, it's just been, chill at your desk, sit in your boxers, like fucking write an email.
Yeah. I think I
wear
enjoyed
a t-shirt or like a shirt to a meeting and you're just there like bollock naked below. Like, oh, good evening.
Yeah. I enjoyed it at first, but
Have you done that?
I'd have worn shorts, not bollock naked, because I sit on a leather chair and my fucking sack would stick, and it's not the prettiest.
I've done
Oh,
it.
he's done it. He has done it.
And then I realise I'm late to a meeting,
he's
and
got
I'm
that
like,
cloth
oh,
suit.
fuck, so I need to just
Just
whack
gets up
something there.
and jingle jangles his way
Oh,
across the room.
okay.
Guys, my camera's not working
you-
today. Sorry.
I can't believe you've done this. Yeah, the
Stupid
front door
thing.
goes and he just sat there like, they're just like, aren't you going to get that? He's just like, just looks like Nixon. He's just
Shuffling
fucking
like
cheeks
this,
or
like,
something, yeah.
oh. Oh my God.
You have to pick one though, right? Being naked on a bollock naked from the waist down on a Teams meeting, or answering the door to a takeaway, bollock ass naked. Which one would you do?
Oh, I don't know, mate.
Just say leave it at the door. I've got my knackers out. Just leave it at the door.
Motherfuckers knocking on the door when they knock on the door and the door knocks back. What door
Twice.
number are you using? Oh God, talking about balls. Oh my God, I went and watched Jackass with Arthur yesterday.
Oh, good film.
Oh my God, incredible
Oh,
film.
the new one.
Done some
Oh.
new shit, and it's hilarious.
Because they're fairly old now,
Oh
right?
my God! Well, it started. What was it? 20 years they've been
20
doing
years.
it.
They
Now,
did
I think
they
said.
did a few
Yeah,
little flashbacks and that.
Okay.
Yeah, mate. Honestly, can't recommend it enough to watch
unreal.
it. But there's a lot of dicks.
There always
There was
was.
a lot
Yeah,
of dicks.
lot of
Like I
balls.
know, I don't remember as many dicks and ball sacks in any other Jackass. I think all of them
arseholes as well.
combined
Like
had
close
probably
up.
less cocks
Yeah.
than this. Like,
So many.
They're probably thinking, well, we can't do all of the physical stuff that we used to do anymore.
yeah, just
We've all got
fucking-
dicks, so
Oh,
yeah.
let's we're gonna have
mate,
to do
you
more
say
of that.
not the physical stuff, but
Oh yeah, there's some physical
the
shit.
dicks
Okay.
are included.
A lot of
Oh.
fucking well, without spoiling it, just so much like zapping them with voltage
Mate,
thing.
They
Oh
love,
my
mate,
God.
they've always loved a taser. They've always loved to punch
Zooming in
someone
on
with a dick.
assholes.
Like I made,
Yeah, shit and poo and penises. That was
mate,
kind of the
yes.
staple
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
wasn't it?
I mean, it was never quite as bad as like who was the other guys that did it? They just went one step. Dirty Sanchez.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's another level.
That
Dios
was-
mío, that was too far.
That
but,
was dirty.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
production
mate,
value's sick
Oh
as
mate,
well.
honestly, like the film starts. You know how they always start the films, like with some wacky intros. Like one of the other ones was they come down like a giant shopping cart and shit.
Yep.
This one was incredible intro,
okay.
honestly. Like movie AAA production to start.
Just for
and
the
then
I thought I was in the
dumb
wrong
shit.
film at
Mate,
first.
honestly,
I was like,
you see like
fuck.
fucking Wee Man and just like some giant explosion, and I'll say no more.
Well, yeah.
I recommend watching it very much so. If you haven't
And
seen
a
it yet,
scary
and,
penis. I could say that much.
yeah, a lot of scary cocks. But yeah, that's the all we can say, I guess. Yeah, watch out for the penis. Maybe count it. Let us know if you figure out how many cocks are in it. We didn't. There was kind of a few scenes where I
Cock
had
tally.
to look away. Yeah, just ding, 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 ding.
What was that, love? You saw one? Yeah, well, another
Yeah,
one there.
yeah. Oh mate, they had like Preston's ball sack out, and I was like, "Has he got a dick or
Mate.
has he just got a sack?"
Preston, mate,
Stubby stub.
Oh mate,
is he still going?
oh mate, they're all still like fucking. I don't know how. Like, I mean, Steve-O looks
Steve-O's
good
voice.
actually, but yeah, oh mate, I love Steve-O's voice. You know
Love
what? I
it.
can't rate that guy enough. Like, you see him in everything.
He's got his own
Mate.
hot sauce now.
Oh mate, the
Steve-O's
guy's-
hot sauce for your bumhole.
Oh,
That's what-
that's what it's called.
I think that's what it's called. Yeah.
Oh,
Something
fucking
like
hell.
that.
Mate, I know, mate, I've loved some of the stuff Steve-O's done in the last few years. Like, he's obviously done some fucking dumb shit, but there was one where he like sellotaped himself to a SeaWorld sign and then stayed there for like a day, and all these people were like, "Please come down." He's just stuck to this billboard, like fucking.
I didn't see that.
Oh man, it was great, and just he was doing a tour for his new show. So of course he sellotaped him to the side of a fucking truck, and they just drove around with him on the stuck in the van, and they're all just like, he's just like, "Hello," just fucking duct taped to this fucking like white van. It's just like, what the fuck?
There must be a mad CV to have because he's literally
Oh,
like he
mate.
could get paid,
Everyone knows
but to
Steve.
do anything.
Yeah, I know, legit.
Like
Just fucking
I'll do
Steve-O
whatever the
turns
fuck
up,
you
man.
want. Like
Mate, you see
swim
him
with
like
sharks. I
David
don't know.
Dobrik's vlogs and shit, and you're just like, what is he gonna do? He's just like, oh, let's jump off this house. It's like, what are you doing? Like, chill, my guy. Oh,
Gets
I mean, what-
views.
Brainstorming ideas for
that's
that guy
old as
must
my
be
dad.
difficult by now.
Can't
When
imagine- yeah, legit. They
they've
just
done
come back
so
to the
many
drawing
things.
board.
I mean, when you've done a portaloo strapped between bungee cords between two cranes, flung
Yeah.
up in the air. I mean,
Full
once
of
you've
shit.
done that, full of yeah.
Well, in a funny way, they kind of did look at old ones and like,
No, they definitely
Doing
did a lot of old,
better.
like 20-year-old, like year-old stuff.
No.
in this
but
as
yeah,
well.
So good.
So we've done it again. So we've gone back
So
to
yeah,
it.
they
Not
just,
all, but yeah.
it's pretty much the old one, but they're older and in 4K.
Nice.
You look back at the old clips, it's grainy as fuck. Now you get to see them get fucked up.
You really see that tip in perfect detail.
You see their fucking the light in their eyes come back when the concussion ends. It's like,
You could see every
fuck.
pube in the nutsack. It was just like,
yeah, legit, like every fucking wrinkle and hair,
nice,
like
yeah.
oh, they just
because they are
zoom in
grey
on
now
some
as well.
fucking,
It's like,
butthole.
Well, they got to be late 40s,
great.
right?
Mate, I
Yeah.
think Steve-O's like fucking rocking 50 nearly. Yeah? It's like fucking insane.
I never thought this would happen, to be fair, that they'd actually do it again, because I think they're all onto a different paths now, right?
wow. I think they'll see the paycheck and they'll be like,
Yeah,
I was
true.
already settled, but
I think it was Knoxville, which is the kind of,
Steve-O's 47.
if he was in, everyone's in type thing.
Yeah,
47, man.
Nearly 50, mate. Insane. But mate, honestly,
tough bastard.
quality film, dude. Honestly,
Nice, okay.
go watch it. It's yeah, you're either laughing your head off or fucking hiding behind your hand, going, "Oh fuck, man, I can't believe you've done this." But yeah.
Prince Andrew pays a lot of money to
Oh, God,
make
here we
things
go.
go away.
Oh god.
do you see that thing where it was
How
like,
much money was it? Didn't see it.
is it like 10 mil?
10 to 12, yeah.
10 mil to make the nonce case.
To someone he didn't know.
That he's never met.
He's never met.
No, never met that. That's the difficulty.
Sometimes
I've never
it
met
is.
that woman at
Yeah,
Pizza
yeah.
Express and working.
It's that thing like people queuing up outside Buckingham Palace to get money off Prince Andrew. 'Cause
It is a weird
apparently
one,
he's giving money to people he's never met.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean,
mean-
as much as you can probably say it's 100% happened, like reputation is a big thing for like the royal family. Like, if I start saying, "Oh, the Queen's a fucking serial
They
killer,"
should sack
like,
him off.
I'm like, "Yeah, I've got fucking."
They should do what?
Wait, that's what he was doing.
Oh no! not
But like,
this.
literally, the
But,
Queen
like,
should just
some-
be like,
something's
goodbye.
Oh well, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, like, yeah, if it's
You are
legit,
no son of mine.
yeah,
It's hard,
you're dead
isn't
to me.
it? Would you love your son if they started doing that?
What, fiddling kids?
It's fucked, isn't it? That's what I mean.
Would
Like,
you love your kid? Oh, not in the same way he loves kids. Hold up. He can love them all he wants. I love my child, but not that way.
it's fucking wrong, man.
Yeah, dude, legit. It's fucked up. But, you know, it's like, it is quite mad to think, like, how socially damning something could be. Because, what was it? There was this guy that had falsely accused of something not too long ago. I can't think of the exact case, but essentially... He was like so accused and it was made so public. And then when they were like, oh, he's actually not guilty, he was like, oh, people don't want to hire me. He's like, all my friends and family think I've actually done this. He's like, literally, it's been posted all over social media.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, I'm completely fucking innocent. It's been proven innocent. And I'm now
Doesn't matter.
Reps,
ruined.
like,
Yeah,
more
legit.
important,
Court
isn't it?
public
That's it.
opinion
That's
is
what I
already
mean, like,
adjourned.
that's
and-
what I'm saying is fucking madness. Man's pulled up Russia. God damn, we're going
It's like witches. No, it's just come up. I don't want to
Oh,
talk
here we
about
go.
Russia. Not for fear of getting bonked.
Russia's...
Bing bang.
I thought it said Russia's gay war on Ukraine, but it says grey. I was like, I looked over, I was like, what? I was like, oh no, this is definitely not what
We
they
all
want.
coming. Hey, well, you know, if it is 90 mile an hour winds is going to get us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We are filming this on the eve of. No, wait. We had Storm Dudley yesterday, right? What's it called?
Who names
Eugene
these
or something?
storms?
Yeah, it's like
Eunice?
something, yeah. It's
Yeah,
like, I
It's
don't know what
Storm
it's
Keith.
called. Boris, no!
Yeah. Oh, he's been and come
gotta
and
be-
gone and went.
My parents were like, is it bin night near you? Because if it blows over, it might damage your car. I was like, well, even if it happens, it happens. It's like, they're like, but it's an act of God. I was like, what, the bin's hitting my car?
Tell the
They're like,
insurance
yeah, that's
company.
the insurance. They're like, oh, that was an act of
That's a
God.
no-fault claim. No fault.
I might call them up and be like, hey, are you religious? No, I'm atheist. Oh, great. Something hit my car. Oh, that's an act of God. Hold up. You
Shit.
just said, what? You an atheist, motherfucker? What do you mean an act of God?
Nice.
Storm K's got to be Karen this year, right?
They're just on the other line, just like, you're teasing me?
Yeah, it'd be Storm Karen, wouldn't it? Short
Storm
hair, just
Karen.
like, I want to see the manager.
Just rips through Iceland or something. Just, I can't believe you've done this. Just fucking destroys the whole shop. All that's left is customer service, and there's some dude there like, please, no more.
Fuck's sake.
I don't know why they just don't call them fucking hurricanes. Like, oh yeah, we got a big ass fucking wave of wind incoming, boys. Like, well, I'm gonna name them.
Yeah.
Hurricane Katrina.
Well, do you
Do we
remember?
name tsunamis?
When was-
Is that a thing? Do we name them? Do we name
don't
other?
know.
Do we name Earthquakes? Do we name? I know we name volcanoes because obviously that's like a national landmark. But beyond,
I don't know.
like, an earthquake happens. Oh fuck! Steve's shaking us down.
I like it more when they give descriptive names. Like, do you remember Beast from the East? 2018.
Yeah. I remember that. That's fine. Beast. That's not too bad. Like, it's a fucking bit of a beast of a storm, but.
That was a weapon.
The Americans love
legit.
it though, mate. They go fucking full like the names, don't they? Hurricane Katrina. Like, what the fuck did Katrina do other than ruin New Orleans? Like,
or like Hurricane
factual?
Tortilla.
Hurricane Brutus the Iron Claw.
Oh,
That's what it should be like.
Nice. That's a great name.
Yeah.
Brutus.
Then you know
Bearclaw.
it's coming.
Yeah. Oh fuck, mate.
I had a random one. I just want to ask a random question
Go on.
because I realised something
Ask away.
just funny I did the other day. Like, what's the weirdest thing you've done straight after sex? Because we were going at it the other day, and literally as soon as we finished,
Going at it.
sorry, we were partaking in some horizontal refreshment.
Okay. Moving on.
But yeah, literally. Oh, that's fucking strong.
I mean, it's like all vodka.
Yes.
Oh, you're drinking it straight. Oh, it's strong.
Oh,
When I figure I have whiskey straight, have it.
that's not the same thing.
Oh no,
It's the same percentage.
not like
My
this.
favourite number, 37.5.
Oh,
Lucky number. No, it's 40 actually.
same. Oh well, not the same. The
But,
Blorange.
yeah, so I just literally jumped up and started like putting some IKEA furniture together. Like I didn't even say anything.
Just stop. Hammer time.
Double hammer time.
Whips out the utility belt, just like ding.
You could probably still have hung it off your cock at that point.
It was a threesome. Alan was already there, so I used him as the key. But no, literally, I had it in my head the whole time, and I was like, I need to do those drawers.
Right, he's like, I pulled
wonder
down
why
your
you-
drawers. Now to build the drawers.
Nice. I wondered why you were so distracted the whole time.
She's like,
Just like,
What are you looking at?
love in love. Those drawers really get me going.
mate, what were the drawers called, mate?
I'm just going to slide it in.
Oh, I
IKEA
don't-
always
it's
have a
gonna
funny
have a-
name for the drawers.
Mate, yeah, let's see what
yeah.
IKEA names it could have been. I don't know which ones they
I
were.
think you got like the
There's a Tang range.
Oh,
Tang. Oh, mate, we love a fucking
Tang?
little Tang range.
There's a Tang range, yeah.
What's the?
Oh, that's so Tang.
I love the little
Yeah, I was
tang
just-
you get after
just-
sex.
I was gonna say,
no,
no.
the drawers.
just clip it to that fucking first episode where we're like, ooh, tangy. It's that fucking like orange.
bubbly.
Yeah. Oh, the fizzy bubbly. Oh yeah, Malm.
Was it Cullen?
Oh, Cullen. Oh man, he's just.
I think
I
so.
need to stop and fuck Mike Cullen.
Alex.
Yeah, that's.
Alex, yeah, there you go. That's what I was trying to think
Fuck.
of. The Alex's Hall's drawers. I mean drawers.
Oh,
I mean, if you're gonna get your girlfriend's name wrong during sex, at least don't refer to her as an IKEA furniture range. Oh
Alex,
God!
I mean, to be fair, you put
Mate,
it
some
together with
of them are
Alex
funny,
after
yeah.
fucking Alex. She'll hate
Oh
me for
shit,
that.
yeah. Double time. Mate, you wouldn't want to. Oh, just I'm gonna do you and then the Gerskin.
Let me put together that Gerskin for you, bitch. She's like, okay, lovely. Sounds great. You just sitting on the floor like, how the fuck do I put this shit together? Just
So this must have been fully bollock ass naked as well.
Oh, but apart from the fact, it's even more embarrassing. I was wearing my socks. Like, how
gotta keep
is that
that
a regular
circulation
thing?
going, boys.
it
Just,
was definitely like an original conversation of
I want
like,
to step on a nail whilst I put
Yeah.
together this drawer.
yeah, they ain't like
The socks are not going to do much against the nail.
chainmail socks. Let me wear my chainmail socks ready for sex and DIY.
Some protection's better than no protection. That's all
Yeah,
I'm saying.
true. At least
I fucking sliced up
We
his
forgot
feet
the
before.
condom, but I've got my chainmail socks on.
Did you bring protection? Just pulls out like a fucking Pokemon card that is scary. Just like, I got you.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That's what I imagine. You know, there's like porn scenarios where the plumber
Yeah.
goes round and starts like doing the pipes, and then she's like, "Oh, I can't pay you. Oh, guess I'll have to pay you another way." Arthur's done it in reverse. He just goes in, fucks somebody's wife, and then just like, "Do you need any shit fixed?" Like, I'm a pretty handy guy. Like
They're
I can
funny as well.
hook you up, brother.
Have you seen many of them?
Oh,
I swear there's a comedian that's
no.
like, if you watch it in reverse, it's literally about a guy that wipes cum off some girl, breaks her pipes, and then leaves.
okay. Well, similar then. There you go.
But am I the only one that's just done just some dumb shit like that? Like, I don't even know. It's so random.
I don't think I've ever just gone, fuck, time to build some drawers.
Yeah.
Normally I'm like, I mean, I'm fat, so I'm like, your boy's done for the day. Like,
I'm
you
out.
put in a goddamn shift and now they're asleep. Like,
Usually it's a fag, innit, afterwards.
I mean, my first time was at college in between class, so I guess the weirdest thing I've ever done after
back to
sex
class.
is back to physics.
He did physics and then did physics.
salute you,
nice,
sir.
That's good.
Oh, you've brought it up. I've seen it.
Oh, what is it?
It's the man with the
Oh,
shark.
the guy that got
Fucking
bitten
right.
and
So
killed.
we're in work today. We're chilling. The Australian guy is like, I'm finally going home. He's like, the news comes up. He's like, oh, some dude was just massacred by a shark 20 minutes from my house. And he's like, oh, just finally going home. And looks like I'm not swimming anytime soon.
Oh.
This is mad.
Holy shit. So,
Oh, wait, is this the one, it's a British guy?
yeah, British guy, fucking
I thought it was an
35-year-old
Aussie.
geezer, fucking gone over there. Why he's swimming that far out at sea, I don't know. But I mean, some dude's just, I saw the video, someone sent to me like,
Fuck.
I wake up at 7 a.m., get a ding, I look at my phone, it's just some dude being ripped apart by a shark. And I'm like, oh, well, that's a great way to start my day. Thank
Like,
you.
You know how people say, what are you scared of? And it's like, oh, sharks.
Oh,
like,
mate,
I'm never going to see a shark. I don't do this. I ain't going to go out swimming
But I have like a
the
severe
Golden
fear
Coastline.
of the sea. Don't get me wrong, like I've been to Egypt and stuff. Like I love swimming, but I am like in the sea, and if I'm not either like snorkeling and looking and seeing what is around me, like piece of
I get
seaweed
that.
touches my foot, and I'm like, fuck, it's time to leave. Like,
I used to hate that. In fact, my sister used to hate it. We just used to chuck seaweed in her face.
just like you just feel like something touched your foot. You're like, just
shit.
shrivel up like a snail. Just
It's slimy and horrible.
Oh, it's
isn't
fucking. But that's what I'm like. Oh, something's touching me.
Yeah.
I'm about to die. Like that's the first thing that comes
Unless
into
it's
my head. Like I'm about to die.
Literally
Like,
a
it's
shark
all over
underneath
for
you
me.
going,
Yeah, just it's just got like a little.
tickle,
He's like,
no, stop it.
oh, so
it? Yeah, but that's a tragic.
mate. I
Tragic
know we're here
ending.
laughing our fucking heads off, and
Yeah,
literally
no,
too
it's-
soon. Like salute you, mate.
Rest in peace.
Like holy fuck. Like yeah, legit. I mean, sharks aren't like that normally. Like they're very like.
He wasn't like this when he was younger.
He's a good boy,
Honestly,
really.
ask the hammerheads.
Yeah.
They know, next door.
They are aggressive. Motherfucking hammerhead. I think you
Are they? They're more aggressive.
more of a chance getting fucked up by a hammerhead
than great
than a great
whites.
white. Yeah, literally, I think it was the first death in 60 years in Australia by sharks. We were saying earlier just before we started, and it's like sharks like sense everything. Like, they don't have hands or anything to fucking like. Oh, let me have a little feel. Let me have a little.
Well,
they're
it's
like,
all in their nose, isn't it?
let me have a nibble.
They smell
like-
blood like miles away.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
miles and miles away. Like their nose, they're hypersensitive, and that's why like if you
Yeah.
like pop them on the nose, they're like, oh fuck.
I've never
not my
understood that
nose.
though. Surely they can't.
All I'm saying
why'd
though
you do that?
is when a shark's swimming at you at 40 miles per hour, I don't think fuck time to give him the people's elbow to the nose.
punch a shark, as if you're ever going to
like,
think to
oh,
do
yeah,
that in
let
the
me just-
moment.
Oh yeah.
It's just like absolutely fucking
Hang on.
diving towards
Whoosh.
you. Like, oh fuck.
Yeah, come on.
I'd brush his teeth. I'd be like, here you go. Finish me off. But I just.
But yeah,
But what,
they're,
I mean,
Have you got any drawers need putting together? I'll do that, please. Just anything but.
before you fuck me? But Jaws came out in 75. How long ago is that? My maths is terrible. But that's like 60 odd years ago. So when did the first person die?
when was the last or death?
Last death in
Shark attack.
Yeah, shark attack.
Australia.
Shark attack. Ooh-ah.
Attack.
Because that would be really. What's like quick
You think
maths? That's
you
just
think
under,
Jaws-
isn't
You
it?
think Jaws is based on a shark attack, do you?
Oh, no.
It's all
Yeah,
gonna be on-
Jaws is fictional.
Yeah, Jaws is just a fucking team. Yeah.
Just David Attenborough just.
Motherfucker's just like, the dude just like lying on the fucking thing, just like getting consumed, like, please help me. And then it's like, fuck that, just throw a grenade in its mouth.
This is great.
It's like,
Scream louder. Now look to camera.
mate, it's like when they fucking see like, not nice, but it's like, they see a dying polar bear in the wild. They can't help it. They're like,
they're not allowed
dying
to,
dude,
yeah.
keep rolling,
Yeah,
boys.
ecologists can't
Sorry, brother.
intervene. Yeah,
I cannot help you.
that does make me
Nature is
laugh.
taking its course.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh no, don't show me the dude. I don't want to see what his life was like. Like, motherfucking rest in
Yeah.
peace, my brother. Like, but
Nearly 60
literally,
years as
right?
well.
So that's where my friend lives, and that's where it happened. So he's going back to his house, literally on
mad.
down the road, and it happened. But there's literally in the video some dude's just like fishing, and he's just like, Well, I can't do fuck all. Gonna keep on fishing. Just
just keep going for the humans, not the fish, right? They're mine. Oh, that's fucked.
Honestly, it's fucked.
Yeah, we make jokes. But
I know.
Jesus.
Yeah, we joke, but a man died.
So
The dude's filming it, man.
wait, he was
I mean,
57.
What can you do?
what
then?
world do we
What
live
can you
in?
do? Oh, I know. Yeah, but to be fair,
Where first reaction. I mean, there's nothing you can do to help.
That's it.
I mean, you
It's
ain't
fucked.
helping.
To be fair,
So
there
is
are
it
certain
better?
situations, like you see someone getting rowdy on like a train or something. You're like, fucking record this shit double quick.
Yeah.
You see some fucking mad splashing in the water. You go like, oh fuck, let me see that, and you're like,
You're not gonna run in, are
it's
you?
a dude getting fucking mauled by a shark. You're like, oh fuck.
But it sounded like he didn't know what it was to begin with because he was
Well, yeah,
commentating.
then
he was
he
like,
goes, "Oh, fuck,
wait,
that's
that's
a
a
great
shark."
line. Yeah,
So
legit.
before
So-
he knew what was going on, before he
That's
thought
what I
maybe
mean,
let me
yeah.
jump in and try and save this guy, he was like, nope.
Oh,
out.
you saw how far away he was though. Like fuck me,
Yeah.
the guy was in. I mean, sharks aren't exactly shallow water hunters.
It would
They're not,
honestly-
certainly not great whites.
It would be all I'm thinking about, like jellyfish and sharks. If I was
Oh
in
mate,
the
yeah,
water.
legit. Oh, when we went to France, mate, jellyfish were fucking hoarding, mate. I was like, well, we ain't.
I saw
going
one in
swimming.
Cornwall actually.
Oh mate, I'm talking
Just
like
prodded
I think
it.
there
fucking
are. I
hundreds.
think they're
Yeah, it's
fairly
a lot.
docile though.
Oh mate, they're literally
They're
they're just,
docile.
they don't move themselves. They just get currented around. don't
Oh,
they? So-
basking sharks. Is that?
Oh no, sorry, no. We're talking
jellyfish.
jellyfish.
Oh, jellies.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
jellies. Oh yeah, basket.
Why are they a
jellyfish.
thing?
Wanna
I
watch
know,
out.
just it's just an embryo of fucking just mush. Just like, oh.
It's an umbrella with fucking tails.
It's a goddamn stingy mush fucking that floats around the sea.
Fucking pink carrier bags floating around. Deadly.
Yeah, this one said Asda on
sea
it.
trash
Actually.
that just stings you. It's just like, oh, it's a little stingy.
Oh mate. But this says it comes
There
just
was
after
blood
3 months
everywhere,
after a
capitals.
Brit was attacked and killed off the coast of Western Australia. So that's not 60 years ago.
Oh, I swear down, I saw some.
You
time
lied?
there.
I mean,
can't believe
well,
you
no,
did
it's
that.
just more the fact that like it clearly
Yeah, it
doesn't happen
contradicts
that
itself.
infrequent. Like obviously, you probably got more chance of getting struck by lightning, maybe. But
I mean, honestly, I think more people die.
Josh's iPhone.
hold up,
Oh.
I think more people die a year from being killed by cows
really?
than they do by sharks.
Well,
Is it
man-
vegans when they eat
Yeah,
some,
legit. They're
some
just
brisket?
Like, your chance of dying by a cow is slim, but never zero. And then just like a cut to a photo of just a cow staring through a house window, like
Mo.
it's like the Crusher advert. You want some Crusher? It's just like, hold up, I'm gonna fuck you up before
Crusher.
you get any Crusher, mate. Yeah, legit.
So
I've just remembered this story. I mean, the Royals are having a tough week this week, right?
Oh, here we
So you got the Andrew stuff. And then
back on this old gambit.
police to probe Charles's charity. Have you heard about this one?
Wait,
Charles's charity.
Yeah, Prince
What have
Charles.
they done, sorry?
So the Met Police is planning to investigate allegations that Prince Charles's charity offered to help a wealthy Saudi citizen with a knighthood and British citizenship in return for a donation to the charity.
What the fuck, man?
Well, he gave them a knighthood for.
Well, yeah. So if you make a donation,
Yeah.
I don't understand the knighting
Do you not have
process
to-
nowadays.
it's weird,
because
isn't it?
like, motherfucking, you were a knight back in the day. You were tussling with the swords and the
Yeah.
goddamn
Jousting
armor.
as
Knight
well.
of the Round
Smash,
Table.
yeah, legit, motherfucker. We think of Prince Arthur, like
Yeah.
time to fucking
He
protect,
did some
boy.
stuff. Brave man.
Like, mate, if anyone should get like knighted in this country, I think it should be people from the army, the navy, and the fucking like anything like that. They should be
You'd have to do all
like
of them.
heroes. Well, no, I mean, like,
Yeah, a lot of charity work. You know.
Like, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
more.
I imagine
more
most of them
unknown
would
people,
decline that.
I think.
Yeah. I think. Like,
I want
yeah.
to. I want to see more people get knighted as I've never heard of, rather than people who have.
Oh, it's a rich dude that's
Well, you
donated some money.
you
Oh,
get
give
it
him
for
a
like
knight.
television and film, isn't David Attenborough?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think he's a fucking sick.
David Attenborough.
Like,
So
I
he's
guess
the
everyone
apprentice.
likes him.
Alan
I'd give it to
Sugar's
him.
a
He's
sir,
a
I
he's a
don't
lord.
understand why
He
he's
was
a-
a sir,
Oh, is he?
and now he's lord.
No, he's a lady.
I don't actually know the differences. What's better?
Where lord sits in the House of Lords in Parliament.
Oh, I see. He's
A
got,
sir,
that's a
it's
mad
A
one.
knighthood is sort of unrelated. That's
The
just
House
a
of
royal.
Lords is. I know we're getting a bit political on that again, but the fact that you can get like anointed or appointed as a lord, which is like the top tier chamber, because we've got 2-chamber democracy. But like, it's just insane.
Yeah. I mean, they can't do much.
So yeah.
But yeah, to have that status just awarded to you. And did you know that you to like hand it down? There's only a few left that you pass it down, like hereditary or whatever it's called.
Give that bloodline.
Yeah. Can only go to a son. So you could have
That's still a thing.
you could have 4 adult daughters and one baby
It's
son.
gone.
Wait,
Yeah, the
can there
baby
not
gets-
be a woman in the House of lords.
Yeah, because you have lords and ladies. But
Okay.
if
I was
it's
gonna say,
it's
it's
a
not a lord, is it?
if
Really?
it's a hereditary seat, so
Oh,
one
it can
that
only go
passes
to the
down, it can
passing
only go
son.
to.
Wow.
If there is a son, then it has to go to.
Auto
Oh,
says
what?
Yeah, yeah.
So it
Would it
could
go to a daughter? If
daughter?
not, would it just
I guess so. Yeah, if there was only daughters.
Default winning is not quite the same.
Yeah,
legit, just like you trained all your life, just like I'm finally going to be king, and then Mufasa busts out another one. It's just like, oh, it's a boy. Oh, it looks
Because
like
I know, I don't know if any
back
of
of
us
the
would
line,
like.
bitch.
We're not like gonna throw ourselves in front of cars and stuff in protest for feminism, but things like that, I'm just like, that is fucked up.
I mean,
That's not.
Fucking is what it is nowadays.
horrible.
It's fucking retarded. Like,
Just archaic. It's just like, where are we?
Why? Yeah.
no, I mean,
I mean, you want that lord seat. You donate to the Tory
I
party.
personally-
You
Right?
got
I mean, to be
money?
fair,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
gonna say-
You win.
Oh, you're
you
very-
can make. Well, they can't make laws, I suppose. They pass like white paper legislation.
Yeah. They can make laws. Yeah.
Yeah, I legit. And to be fair, though, I don't agree with passing it down. Regardless, it's like if you want to do something, do something. Don't be like, oh, you know what? I was given this title by my dad, who was cool, and I'm a cunt.
Yeah.
And then all you've got is just a fucking house full of cunts, which we already have. Yeah, just a quick one before we segue. Into,
yeah.
You're gonna take
There it
that.
is.
Segway.
Thought you'd have PTSD. Wait, what is it?
PTSD.
PTSD from your segue.
Vietnam flashbacks of just fucking.
I thought you'd have some PSHE. Oh, that was a lesson back in school.
Pisha.
Wait, Public Health Service England?
Wow, how well we were.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, what is your favourite quote from either like a TV show or a film that you've watched? Like, is there...
There's so many.
I know, but do you have a favourite
impossible,
quote?
bro.
Yeah, so
What's
I
your
mean, I'll make
go-tos?
Mine.
Oh, yeah, go on.
So mine is from Spartacus.
Okay.
Have you watched it?
No.
Good series.
Spartacus.
No, well, yeah, I mean,
The piss take, but yeah.
the newer version, mate. Literally, the amount of shit they say in there, that's just gold. I'm telling you. Literally, right? So you're facing me. You haven't seen your friend in a while. You're like, so they instead of they don't handshake, they grab each other's wrists.
Oh, it's
like
the
that.
Roman handshake.
And they go, cunt and coin.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, yes.
Why?
Mate, you know what? They like cunt and they like coin.
Okay.
But there's like so many in there. There's just like, they feel like they're being fucked over by someone. They're just like, Jupiter shoves cock in arse. It's just like, what the fuck? I recommend you watch it. It's very good. If you like a good comment.
Mate,
Yeah, it's
I don't
just
know about
like-
from a film, but have you heard that one going around recently where it's like, here's to honour, here's to something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, here's to love, here's to honour. If you can't come on her, come in her.
Oh.
No, if you can't come in her, come on her.
Lovely.
Cheers to that.
C'est bien. And then
After
do
our-
some DIY.
Yeah, that meme's great. It's just that they say it all in front of their parents, and their parents just look at them like
Yeah, they're about to cheers and they go,
they're like doing a family round, and they're like, "Here's to love, here's to honor. If you can't come in her, come on her."
Amen.
Dad's just
Straight
looking
after
at her
our-
daughter, just like,
You did not
Hold up.
say that.
"Wait a minute."
It's just outrageous that women don't get a chance. But if you can't come in her, come on her.
Mate, there is that, I can't think of a quote off the top of my head, but there is that website where you can get any quote you want, or like find the film if you just type in the quote, which is pretty cool.
Nice, yes. I mean, Airplane's got to be up there with some pretty funny
Yeah,
quotes.
yeah. Just, I don't want to put any pressure on you, but we're all counting on you.
Oh, actually, yeah, because we saw Naked Gun like it
that's
was
right,
after
yes,
our
yeah,
first
yeah,
episode we recorded.
Yeah, that's
Shit, I
right.
forgot about that.
I think if I have a favourite quote, it's got to be from there. Like the one where she goes up to the loft and he's like, "Nice beaver," and then just pulls down an actual stuffed
yeah,
beaver.
Stuffed beaver,
Like the
yes.
quotes in that are brilliant. Or the one where he like pulls the drawer out and he's like, "Bingo," and it's a bingo card.
Yeah,
Honestly.
that's got some great fucking comedy.
We need more humour like that.
Oh,
I fucking
mate,
love
it.
that style.
So, yeah, mate, that's it. Well, we won't do a segment.
Oh, sorry,
but we'll
Euro
do a
trip. I mean, our
Yeah.
personal favourite after the Euro trip, right? Miss Scusi.
Oh, the lights go out. It's just like the lights come back on. He's just there smoking a cigarette.
There's a tunnel.
Yeah. Oh no, tunnel. How big?
Miss Scusi, Miss
Big.
Scusi.
Just like he's just there, like they're all just like, and he's just looking at them
It's
like,
like naked, like, ooh.
oh, that was really nice, very good.
It's time for quick reaction of the week.
Quick reaction of the week. Yeah, we'll come up with a jingle.
Boop, boop.
Yeah.
What you got, boy?
All right, so
Hit me
are we
with it,
filming?
Mac Daddy.
I think
GoPro.
we are filming.
Oh,
Hello.
There he is in fucking
Right.
4K.
Salon.
Recording 4K.
Don't you use exfoliator?
So, well, I mean, I've written them, so
Oh, okay.
the reactions will be a little less genuine from me.
That light, bro.
Okay, well.
Hardball. Quick reaction of the week.
You sound like Hook.
Bam.
Good form, Peter. Good form.
Oh, well, we were. Right, okay.
Wait, hang on.
Give me one of those.
This isn't gonna work.
This
No,
doesn't work.
Arthur's
Wait, am I
got to
supposed
read
to
it.
react?
Arthur's got to read
I'll
the
read,
thing to
okay.
you. You can't react to your read.
Oh,
You
okay,
can't like
alright.
read it to yourself. Go.
Oh wait, do you know what that reminds me of? I went to the opticians once when I was younger, and they get you. Obviously, you do the normal letters and stuff, and then they get you to read. You literally said, "Oh, read this," and I just sat there.
Yeah.
I just went, "Okay," and my mum's like, "You can't read." Out loud, please.
Out loud.
Yeah. Oh, I wondered why they were doing it. I was like, how shit does your eyesight have to be? But anyway,
Everybody
I
knows.
promise I can read
You
it.
never
I
get
promise.
full.
Have my word.
right, this is for you, Joe.
Okay.
You're out clubbing, and then you hit the loos to release your bladder. You look down, and you realise you're standing an inch deep in people's piss. That is the
That is the worst.
Yeah.
The sad thing is, it's not funny because it's happened. The amount of times
Yeah.
you go into like a bar and you're just like, these are my new shoes. Just like, oh, I brought these out to look nice, and you're like, just like, goddamn
Yeah, you know-
milliliter of piss. Just,
You know
surrounding
what those,
you.
yeah.
Just like you're in there, and just like, you know that noise when you like slap your shoe on water.
Oh,
it's just like
no.
a puddle
Oh.
splashing. You're just like, this is urine.
feel like
what- you
Jesus
don't want those-
walking on water.
You splash, I'm taking a bath.
Wish it was water there at the time. You really.
Well,
Like,
That's when you don't want them suede shoes, those blue suede shoes when you're in that position.
suede
I mean,
oh, man's got his blue switch.
let's face it, your aim is not as good when
No.
you're in that situation. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't
course,
added
but-
to
Mate,
the
they're bad.
added to
You
the
gotta do-
river.
you gotta do the
Oh!
they're bad in like any
Oh,
pub
bro.
or club,
Do
though,
Do you know
aren't
what?
they?
Do you know? I don't know why this has just brought it up. Do you remember when we were in Bath and we went to that fucking bathroom?
Yes.
It was the bougiest toilet ever. It was like
Yes.
pissing on a waterfall.
It
was just like,
was a
what
rainforest.
the, yeah, it's like, oh my
Oh.
god, there's like a full bar.
Where's this?
The toilet
Bath.
was probably more well decorated than the entire club.
Yeah, yeah,
It
the
was the most
basic
ridiculous thing. I
AF.
was just like, you walked in there and it was like, oh, all of a sudden I'm in fucking Aqualand. Like, what the fuck's happened? Like,
Oh
I'm in the
shit!
Amazon.
yeah, I've descended to fucking Atlantis and I get to piss on a waterfall. It's just like,
But
oh, okay.
when you're drunk, it's cool, and then you realise when you're sober, actually, that's the most disgusting, unhygienic
Yeah.
thing I've ever like pissing into
They're
bushes.
not
war.
that,
Yeah,
like-
yeah. It's
Then
like,
I have
what
a
the
dude
fuck?
creep out as well. Be like,
Yeah.
$20 for
Nice.
some fucking spray. No spray, no lay.
Got some camouflage dude just there, like fucking.
No splash, no
jungle.
gas.
Oh,
No
what a
Armani, no,
No
Punani.
What- What's
No
the
Hugo Boss, go home with Ross.
What's the interview process for that job like?
How many sands you got?
Yeah. Oh mate, instead of
Hello,
a pen,
chicken
it's
nugget.
like
Very good, very nice.
Nice beaver. No, you've got this
So
all.
good.
You've got this. You've got this all wrong.
Oh god, mate, I love some of that. Mate, honestly, you go in there, I'm like, they're like, oh, you want spray? I'm like, what have you got? He's like, the lay. I'm like, please don't spray
Mate,
me with the lay.
I remember once my mate, I said 20 because my mate was literally so pissed. He just stumbled in. He was like, I have 20, mate.
20
Mate, I know.
He
legit.
just chucked
He's
at
just
him.
like, yeah, he'll have a lollipop. You're like, motherfucker, just give me the goddamn rest of the goddamn aftershave.
I love it because
Like,
it's a proper hard sell on it. Like, who would have thought
yeah,
to
yeah,
just
yeah.
go, like, imagine just going into a random place. Like, I don't know. In fact, actually, they used to sell hot dogs at the club in where I
yeah,
used
they
to
do.
go.
It's true.
Yeah. So I was
It's like
like,
at the end of the
I
night,
wasn't
they
going to
sell-
name drop it. And he's
Oh
like,
well, you
boom.
know what? Yes.
But yeah, sticky floors, and then afterwards, a little hot dog.
Yeah, mate, a little fucking wiener for the end of the night for
But
the
they
girls
do-
that didn't
oh,
get a
yeah,
piece
yeah.
of fucking sausage. And
The processed meat.
yeah.
Going home with Ross. Here's another sausage.
No Hugo Boss. Oh mate, you get the sausage without the bun.
You see dudes arm in arm together leaving the club. I should have got
Yeah.
sprayed.
Right, what's this one then, boy?
Right, so
Where's the camera?
number
Is this for me? I've got
Oh
it.
yeah, yeah.
Kind
You
of-
got it.
Okay,
You got to
so
look
I'm
right
gonna-
deep into that camera.
right deep into look into your soul. Right. when you're rocking the sheets with your cheeky one-night stand and she pops a finger up your bum.
Oh, I think that actually was a natural reaction as well.
Oh, hold up. Wait a minute.
Cheese.
I'm going to be like, I mean, I wasn't
Arthur,
prepared
mate,
for
to be
this. Not saying I wouldn't do that shit, because
Has
you
it ever
haven't tried
happened? Has it ever happened?
not on a fucking ONS, but
You gotta have some.
one-night stand, you're just like,
I do know. I did
bite
have
the
a mate.
pillow, I'm
Though,
going in dry.
I did have a mate that was like, "Oh, I just went straight in with the tongue on hers once."
Oh, not after a night.
Like after a
Oh,
night
yeah,
out.
Girl, you know,
That's
like,
what I
when,
mean.
when do you meet a girl
She
for a
ain't
one-night
prepared for
stand?
that.
You know, you're like, she's not fresh out the shower. Just
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah,
let me just
that's
wash
the
my
only-
asshole.
Yeah, the fact that you've done that and then in the morning you're like, "What was your name?"
just there with
Spoken
fucking,
to the wrong end.
just brown nose. It's just like, what's your name?
Be like people in 2022 licking each other's arseholes, but
Yeah.
they won't share straws.
Won't get the flu vaccine, but they snort cocaine and lick asshole. Like, holy shit.
Fuck.
Oh, dear.
Well, what's the last one, man? Is it?
No,
wait,
that was it.
No,
that's
no,
it.
that's it. I just
Oh.
did
Yeah,
the
just a
two.
quick little couple, little quick
That's
fire
good.
round.
That was
Oh,
good.
that was good. No, it was comical. But then,
Yes, was good, comical, good stuff.
have you ever heard the story about the pegging?
Why do we
have
keep
used
bringing
him
this
every
dude up
episode.
every episode? This poor man.
Right, okay. So anyway, unnamed compadre is on a night out. He's chilling with the boys.
He's done well.
Yeah. He's having a good time.
He had a spray.
Yeah.
So he was on track
He'd
for-
intended
Got a
to
lay.
get lay.
Yes.
Yeah. His Armani was definitely going towards the punani.
He didn't try and pull a married bird. then
But
once,
what
'cause
turns out is
that happened once.
so he meets this girl, really attractive, but it turns
Yeah,
out that she had also had a spray of punani, and no,
She'd been
the
sprayed
Hugo
with
Boss.
punani.
That was gone.
I'm so sorry. I've got a towel.
No, well, yeah, you're not wrong, maybe, but who knows? Anyway, so he's talking to this girl all night long. They're getting on really well at the bar, obviously having drinks. You kind of get to a point where they're a little bit okay. We're there, and she obviously then just kind of leans over and she says to him, "I'll let you fuck me if you let me fuck you." And he's like, "What do you mean?" She's just like, "I've got a strap-on with me. If you let me fuck you, I'll let you fuck me."
In her
One night
bag.
stand.
In
This
her
girl has
bag.
come out with a fucking strap-on first and foremost.
Mate.
Like, she come prepared. She was,
She knew what was happening.
mate.
What?
She had an entire spray of Armani before she came out. That's for sure. Anyway,
I mean, I know my answer.
he commits. He's like, this
Yeah.
guy's a 10. He's like, holy
That was
shit. Like,
his
fair
justification.
play. Yeah, oh, mate, you know what?
Thought you like cut my arm.
20 quid is 20 quid.
Mate.
Is that all I got to do? Right, yeah.
Yeah. Let's go.
He's just there biting the pillow. Like, it's worth it.
But imagine, as you
Waddles
said,
out afterwards. Just like,
You're gonna need a
So
wheelchair.
worth
are you
it.
all right?
It'd be like in White Chicks. Just needs a wheelchair. Goes rolling down.
But anyway, yeah.
You know,
so-
get inside the mind of this girl who's gone on this night out.
Oh, mate,
She
yeah,
knows.
more
She
that,
knows
yeah.
this is
Feel
like
the
weird.
power.
She's there like Terminator vision.
Yeah.
This
She logs onto her friend and she's just like,
Oh
target
man.
acquired.
Who is I want this girl's name. No.
Yo, hit my boy up.
Yeah.
You hear this podcast and you want to peg him first, he'll do it. He'll do it.
If you're one of our 10 viewers, then
Yeah, you never know. We in the
mate,
area.
fair play for committing to that.
Mate, yeah, you know what? Like, I don't know if I could do it myself.
I mean,
Just
he's
like-
gone
bigger than
first.
his.
I
yeah.
I genuinely, yeah. Oh my god, just takes up the arse. He's like, you know what? I actually don't want to get mine out. I'm just gonna go home.
I'll just, you know what? We had a good
leave it.
time.
Mine's
Yeah.
not silicone and it's not that big.
We'll leave it there. We'll
You
leave
got
it
what you wanted. That's
Yeah.
fine by me.
But I want to know what she said. Like genuinely, like the words whispered into
Oh
his
mate,
ears.
probably
Just
just if she's that kind of girl, she's come straight out.
let me fuck your
Yeah,
asshole.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't beat around the.
Oh yeah,
So,
what bush
I
Well,
is
she's
she
like
going
she's
around
like creeped up from behind, like this is the only angle I want to see you at. Let me hit it from the back.
there? Bites his ear, just like a little nibble, just like I'ma fuck you tonight.
So,
Fuck yourself.
I'm
You
not
ever heard of-
Tyrone, and I'm here to fuck your ass. Sorry.
you ever heard of douching? No, why? Oh, no reason.
Oh Oh, you're gonna know.
Oh man,
that'll learn you. But you know what?
that's not kink shame.
It's all an experience.
Hey,
Just saying it first thing on a night out.
Mate, you know what? I feel like we've just berated our boy, but sorry, not sorry.
I mean,
bro.
you ain't
Don't
going
tell
to
us
catch
these
something
stories.
from that, right? So, as long as she cleans the apparatus, you're not going to catch something.
Yeah, true.
There ain't nothing on plastic.
Just got AIDS now from taking a chuffer up the fucking... taking one from a bird. Oh, no. Not like this.
What do we got? What do we got in your pill box?
Oh,
Sorry, I'm
man's just popping the
I can't believe
goddamn...
you're baiting me out. I'm literally, I'm using a
Mate,
Kinder
you know
egg.
what? I opened that the other day
is
thinking there was a
ecstasy.
toy in there, and it's literally just like paracetamol.
Mate, this is how you hide the drugs, man.
What? No.
Prescription.
My fucking
Prescription.
FBI roll in. They're like, "Oh, look, a Kinder Surprise thing. Let's not check that at all."
That's
Like,
absolutely genius.
he carries it around in his pocket.
It's just an antacid, people. Calm down.
To be fair, I used to know someone.
I've only
who
got
used to-
vodka.
I thought this was
Did you just finish washed down fucking tablets with vodka? Man's been ill for like months, and he's like, you know what? Just a little swig down, 40%.
Oh,
veggie jerky to antacid. I mean, it's not quite so interesting.
I have the fattest tonsils in the world, so I can't swallow pills.
Okay.
You
It's
can
so
swallow
difficult.
cum, though.
Jesus.
Swallow dick.
No homo.
Oh, actually, I should probably mention, rather embarrassingly, for the second time,
Happy Christmas, everyone!
it's literally February 17th today is when we're doing this podcast. It'll come out next week, but I've still got the tree up.
I just had to turn the TV off. I realised we were
On
running Netflix.
the
Oh, yeah.
58th day of Christmas, my true
can't.
love gave to me.
I've just been so busy, man.
A tree that never dies, he.
Is it bad luck? It's probably bad
You're
luck.
beyond that now.
Is it? Well, it's like if you open an umbrella up indoors, but I figure, what's that Jimmy Carr
Smash a
joke?
mirror, mate,
If it's
yeah.
raining indoors, you've already had your bad luck. It will be down for next week's episode.
So what have you done this week? Josh?
That wasn't definitely scripted.
So fake.
Wow. No, dude.
I was writing this week's script.
Well, we were. No.
I really want to know what you guys did this week.
Well, this week I haven't done too much because it's a new.
Oh, you
it's a
were in
brand new
Brizzy,
week.
weren't you?
But yeah, I went to Bristol, and weirdly enough, you went the next day.
I did.
It was the weirdest thing.
Stalking you.
Yeah, legit. He was like, he stalked me in the weirdest fashion though, because I got back and he left. It's like, oh, you just, I'm gonna repeat what you did. So
Would have got you if it weren't for you meddling kids.
oh
Andrew.
God, I was about to say, yeah, please don't meddle with kids.
What'd you get up to?
Yeah, I just went and saw some of the boys. It was actually quality to catch up with some of the guys I haven't seen for a couple of years now. Actually, COVID being a bitch.
God, yeah.
I know, dude. Literally, we sat down at a table.
like the
I was
blip,
like,
innit?
fuck, man, I haven't seen saw him once.
It is.
Like bearing in mind, I used to go down there like maybe once every couple of months. It was like, oh yeah, hang out with some of the guys. Must have been at least a year, kind of 9 to 12 months or whatever. And yeah, went down there. Literally, few beerios. We were in Portishead. Fucking beautiful place, mate. Oh, so nice. Literally.
You've only sort of
Oh, mate,
seen
honestly,
it, but
so
yeah.
so nice. But yeah, literally went out.
Where is that? I've not heard of this.
Portishead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just a nice town out down in Bristol way. So
Okay.
bellissimo. Anyway, grab a
Lovely
cab,
views.
straight into old Bristolian, and yeah, mate, we went to some like German bar. It was fucking sick. It was
shit.
like
What,
yeah,
beers?
legit. No, right, yeah. So we did the beers, but it was like a fancy German restaurant. Like I went in there, but it was the weirdest thing because they're like serving burgers and hot dogs and like bratwurst, and then they're like, oh, do you want to
What is going on here?
breakfast? Bratwurst. But yeah, literally, they're like, oh yeah, what do you want for drinks? And then my mate just goes, oh, we'll have 5 Steins. I was like, oh, sick, what's that? And some bitch walks over with just like enough glassware to fucking smash through the table. Like she just like puts them down. I'm like, oh fuck. It's like beers as big as my head. I was like, oh,
Mate, they're
lovely.
heavy as well.
Mate,
like,
well
fuck.
heavy.
Yeah.
And then it's been a while, obviously. There you go. There's a photo of it. We'll throw it up on the thing.
Okay, that's big.
That's some big old beer. It's 2 pints, but the glass is just ridiculous because it's like,
Oh, I thought you meant it's 2 pints. Like,
yeah, it's 2 pints worth of beer.
Oh, it is?
Glass.
Okay,
yeah,
fair.
yeah, it's 2 pints. And literally one of the
It
boys first,
saves you ordering
There was
so
2
much, doesn't
pints.
it?
mate, literally, he turns around and he goes, bet you a fiver you can't down it. I'm like,
oh,
well, you've put money on the table now. Like I was like, oh,
How much
fuck
were
my
the
life.
Steins? They got to be a tenner.
Probably more than more than the fucking money I earned. You know what?
Pay for the experience,
you know when you just don't look at the bill. You're like, oh, here it comes, and you're just like, well, time to pay.
Just forget it.
Like, like
waking up to receipts that make you doubt your eyesight.
Yeah, just
oh man, those
I'll
beers...
need my double seeing glasses for this one. Like, hold up.
Beer goggles.
Better call the fucking trust fund and tell them I'm fucking broke. Like, no, and anyway, yeah, so fucking smashed with this beer. The fucking waitress is like laughing because she's like, holy fuck, this dude just tanked this beer.
Oh, mate.
Slaps me high five and she goes, so do you want another one?
That's where you get a free one, right?
Not like this. Brings another one over. I was like, oh, I'm just like, not again. No way, man. Like, I was like, oh. Lo and behold. 20 quid for another one. I was like, oh, at least the bet's gone up this time. I was like, but I feel...
Did you?
That's still only 4 pints. That's still only 4.
Did you do it?
No.
Oh.
I know. No, mate, my old days, easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
And
I'm
a
double
baby.
pinter though.
Oh, mate,
Fucking
4
hell,
pints
dude.
in fucking like the matter of like 2 minutes.
Your stomach's not even gonna like. It's gonna be full.
Mate, I was trying to eat as well.
Yeah.
Like your boys sat down for a goddamn fancy restaurant. We're downing beers in this
I
fucking
can't.
place.
No.
I want to say 18-year-old me would do it, but
mate, legit. Like fucking 22-year-old me would have done it. Like fuck me. There was a glory day where I could do a pint in like 3.5 seconds, like recorded. Legit, mate. Do you remember the old NECA nominations, mate? Back when that was around.
Yeah.
Well, I saw a video come up on the old timeline the other day, and my brother was fucking shit at his. Like the first one. Bearing in mind, he drinks a cider first and foremost. I was like, "You're wrong, okay, but fine. Do your video." He's there. He's just like,
I'm gonna drink what I like.
bearing in mind, he's got a pint. Yeah, I was like, "Okay, fine. Yeah, you do that." My other brother did some weird concoction of shit. I was like, "I'll just do beer," but okay. Anyway, Dan's fucking there. He's got his pint of cider, and he's just like, and he's like, and then he's just like back
Already
in.
failed.
And all in all, he must have stopped and burped like 4 times. I think the video was like 2 minutes long. I did mine, and my brother goes, 8 seconds, nice. I was like, oh, okay, right, fine. That's
To be
not
fair,
a bad time.
I say when I was 18, I could never drink like a full, like open your gullet and
I
just
smash
pour
beers,
it in.
man. Smash
Open the
beers.
tap.
Like literally, there's
That's
so
a
many
mad
videos of
one.
me just fucking drinking, which is
It just
awful.
pours down your
Like,
throat. I'm like, isn't that going into your lungs?
Yeah.
How are you doing this?
So so obviously finished the night, fucking faded as shit, and full up on beers, and then the boys are like, "Oh, do you want to rent one of the electric scooters that go around?" I
Oh,
was like,
no.
"Oh shit!"
Well,
I was like,
That's
"Well,
a great idea.
Tubby don't want to walk, so sure, why not?" Just gliding up the hill.
Do you have to
fucking-
get them started? Do you have to sort of push
you have
up?
to after like
Or-
9 o'clock. You have to do a test to prove that you're not drunk. It's like a phone game.
Wait,
You
what?
Yeah. So they have a thing where on the app.
I did it, but I didn't do that.
Well, after 9 p.m. you
I was
rented it.
definitely riding once after 9 p.m.
Oh, so okay. Well, literally.
Maybe it was just
we had to do
maybe it
this-
was just
this fucking
before.
thing. You have to
What did you
fucking.
do?
It's literally just like a
How many-
speed. It's almost like the fucking police test. Where they're like,
It's like how many fingers is this holding up?
yeah, literally.
3.
Walk in a straight line.
Yeah.
Did you do it? Yes.
GPS. Oh, you good?
Self-certify.
Yeah.
Nice. You good to go. 30 miles per hour unlocked. Just fucking.
Oh my god.
They just find like some dude dead in a bin that they've crashed into. Like, oh no. But yeah, mate, fucking quality little night. It's been a long
Nice.
time, mate. But yeah, honestly. But
I
then
mean-
next day,
Yeah.
I'm driving home. And you're driving to Bristol, which was
I'm
the weirdest
driving
thing
there,
ever.
yeah.
Like,
I'm on the way.
my
We
fucking-
might have passed
the
each
furthest
other.
thing
On the,
from
on
car
the other
share.
side of the
Like, yes.
motorway.
To be fair, I saw bare traffic stacking up, so I was like, thank God I'm not on
mate.
that side.
I just had
Like,
this, like, was it a Jag? What's the F-Pace, I think? Just
F-Pace,
behind me the whole time.
What, is that the 4x4 or is that the nice?
Oh, actually, F-Pace.
That is-
There's an
F-Pace
F-Type
is-
and the
yeah.
F-Pace.
F-Pace is the 4x4.
It's the 4x4 that I had up
yeah.
my bum the
Right, okay.
whole
4x4.
way there.
Chauffeur.
And literally, I don't understand the ag because, like, I don't really have much of an ego when
Were
I'm
you just sat in
driving.
the third lane though? Like,
I was
fast lane the whole
overtaking
time?
people at like
Oh, okay,
a
fine.
decent
But you know
speed.
what? If you're doing like 80,
you know what I mean?
85 in the fast lane, motherfuckers can't be complaining. I
Anyway,
love it.
but-
anyway, sorry, yeah, we digress.
Minus that, apart from some cutting up he did. Yeah, I was in Bristol, and I'd never tried these segways.
Mate,
No, they're not called
lit up,
segways,
it's
scooters
scooters.
before.
Man likes to segue.
To be fair,
Can't
the
help
setup
yourself, can
was.
you?
This is not, an advertisement, but the setup was pretty quick. Luckily, I had sort of my ID and that on me, so I was like, okay, boom, 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 and I was away. like you're not wearing a helmet and stuff. I think they give you a discount if you prove you're wearing a helmet. It was honestly.
Are you wearing a helmet?
The worst thing, yeah.
Just there, just like I am a helmet. Just dickhead.
Well, yeah, I did look like one because I had the proper camera with me, DSLR, and I didn't have the case, so it kept knocking as well. But anyway,
that's just recording going around. It's like there's video on this footage. That's why it looks fucked.
Oh, you can't take your hands off a handlebar for a second.
Oh, no,
there's obviously a thing as well that says don't try and do selfies and all that shit because you know people are doing it.
It's fucked.
Oh my god! But so I had to get to the other side where my girlfriend was, like literally near the Clifton Bridge, and from where I'd parked, I was like, okay, like if I was driving, Google Maps, boom, boom, that's the route. I'm not a car. I don't want to be walking because you're not allowed to go on certain things. You're not allowed to go on roads above 40 miles an hour.
Okay.
I mean, loads of people on the pavement anyway. But I thought I'm gonna do this properly. I forgot bike things exist on Google Maps, so it took me a while to realise. So I started going round.
Yeah, psychopaths, nice.
Oh my god, I had a fucking journey, boys. Like,
so why were you guys split apart?
I only just got there. Like she'd been there the day before.
Right.
She was stalking you.
Yeah. Just see her on a night out. She's just like in the bush.
But no, they genuinely.
She's the one that bought me my steins of beer. Just like,
they've been waiting quite a long time for me. Apologies. So I started this fucking.
This dude just rocks up on a fucking scooter like, "Yo, what's up, kids?"
I was
sorry I'm late.
Well, I was heavy breathing
bitch.
by the time I got to them, and I'll tell you why.
It was what you were heavy breathing.
I was heavy breathing. I said, I thought I was a car for a minute, so I did that route. I'd gone round. Now I'm thinking about it, I'd gone round the wrong way. I've been to Bristol a few times. I don't know the lay-by enough, you know, the lay of the land enough to know it. I'd gone round. Basically, all the way round by the fucking like the river, whatever it is.
Ponder River, yeah.
I can see the bridge. I'm like walking towards it.
I see where that needs to be. I can't reach it.
I can see Mordor from here.
They've taken the Hobbit's to Isengard.
But like so I had to go on the pavement at some point. I'm on the opposite direction of the road, and it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and more cobbled as well.
Oh yeah, the cobbles get you.
This girl
goes from
fucking
smooth riding to vibrate mode.
It's not built.
Oh damn, tummy jiggling. I feel like I was on a quad bikes in desert in Egypt again. I was like, fuck.
It's not built for that. And this girl, like, it's just this person just walking past me, like,
they don't give a fuck either.
You in the wrong place on one of them, man. But anyway, it gets really small, till there's like, there is only one route. Like the pavement, gets narrow to the point that, you know, when it's like the same level, like it's not a raised pavement anymore. And the only way out,
a flat road.
I look up, I literally get around this building, I look up, and the only way out is this massive staircase. Because I'm under the bridge.
Oh no.
And I'm like, I've literally had to go all the way round roadside, or riverside rather, to get to this point. I'm like, I ain't turning back.
Oh yeah.
Because they're big.
They're big.
Those ones you rent are much bigger
they're
than
heavy.
Yeah.
Wait, you carried it up the stairs? Oh my god.
I thought,
man must have looked like he was robbing this shit. This in Bristol, he's got a scooter over his shoulder.
I'll start carrying it, and I got like a little bit of the way, and I thought, oh my god, I'm like, I've been going to the gym a bit lately, so I've luckily got I feel a bit pumped, but they're heavy.
Yeah.
I'm now at the point,
solid battery,
where I'm so far gone that even just carrying it down is going to be just as hard. So I'm like, I've got to keep going. And then I called her. I
just left it on the stairs and be like, someone else's problem.
Well, I should have done.
Somebody's problem, not mine.
I called her halfway up and I was like, I'm on my way. Oh, it was horrific. I eventually got to the fucking top. I know. I eventually got to the top and I was absolutely exhausted.
Man's just there, just like
and
beating
the worst
up the sweat.
bit,
they're all just there on their scooters, like.
The worst bit is you can't actually just drop them off like anywhere. There's like special parking, and you try and do it on the app, and it goes, it's full. So I'm like, I need to go somewhere else.
Oh, I've seen.
It took me ages.
But they just when I've seen them, they're just loose on the pavement. They're not like connected.
But I don't understand. I don't know if like
how do they get
first
charged?
person to park,
I think in the town
others join.
How do they charge like the batteries when they're just sort of loose?
No, I wondered this, but apparently someone just comes round because they all, you know,
they do
when
the
you open the map,
London bikes,
you can just pick one and go boom, and then it says 98%. boom, 60%. Oh, I'm gonna go with this one then because it's 98%
Right.
battery.
Are they just
full.
detachable batteries then? Someone comes around in
The
a van
whole
and just
base is basically a battery. It must be huge.
Right.
But some dude just comes around in a van and swaps.
Just
them
swap-
out.
swaps the
I haven't
batteries.
seen
Yeah.
it.
I've seen people in London when they grab the bikes that you can use and rent, and they just shove them in the back of a van and then go and replace the fucking ones where
Even if
if
you're
it's
on it.
broken or whatever. Yeah.
Slow battery,
Yeah.
mate. Sorry.
get in the van. Get in the van.
40%.
She looks nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fucking.
I'll charge you up as well.
But anyway, I was just absolutely, and it was so windy as well. So even once I got off, I was just on
legit.
Clifton
Can you
Bridge,
imagine?
like
man's on the fucking scooters this week, 90 mile per hour winds hit
man.
him, just like fatality.
it was an
It's all
experience. But I actually
Yeah, you're
loved
not-
it.
you're
Boys,
not
we need to go
He
down to
comes back
Bristol.
and he goes, let's go to Bristol and go
All right.
ride some scooters. I'm like,
Okay.
yeah, I'll do it again.
I didn't know about the after
now?
dark thing. Test you.
Oh yeah, it's great. Like it's fucking.
obviously you can't drink
I don't
while
think
you're
you
on
can
it,
rent them
but-
after midnight either. So like, once it goes by beyond
I'm
the
sure
point.
it was like 10 o'clock.
You just need a passerby. Would you mind just doing this test on my phone? Nothing to do with scooters. Just
Just a breath
Not
of
going
life.
to do a DUI.
Can you
it's
breathe into my
completely fine.
scooter? Mate, I think they'll have that one day.
What,
But
yeah,
they're pretty
breathalyzers.
good, and there's a
They
few.
do have that
Yeah, cool.
in cars. They can fit those for people that have offended.
Yeah, yeah.
drink
they
I
do,
think
yeah,
I think there's a thing where all new cars at some point.
Yeah, great idea.
But these,
all
mate,
new cars will
honestly,
drive themselves soon enough.
yeah, true. The scooters are, I think they're
Yeah.
awesome.
Take me to the pub,
Skip that
motherfucker.
bit.
Yeah, legit. Just
I'm all for it.
take me there and home. That's going to ruin the taxi business, though. That's what I'm saying.
That's true. But I was thinking about
buy the car first. So,
I was thinking about the scooter thing because they're all providing. I know Slough does it as well. I've been in Slough to see the scooters, but they're illegal. You can't.
They are.
But then
You can't
I don't-
buy one and ride your
They're
own
illegal
one
to have
on
your
the road.
own. Those ones are legal. They're just monopolising the market.
Literally.
Right.
They're just
okay.
like,
It's a scheme in Bristol,
Having
Oxford,
Bath,
Cambridge.
yeah,
Bath.
Like, it's crazy. But you know what?
We should
like,
go.
Oh, mate, I'm up for it. Like,
Let's do it.
fucking,
Our
anywhere
next
Tommy don't have
podcast-
to do too
Yeah,
much
next
walking.
We'll be
podcast,
live.
Like, we could do a review while
On
we're on
Bristol
them.
Bridge.
Like,
Motherfucker's just like, yo, you
We
can't
got the
use your
GoPro.
phone on it. But he's like, yo, let me just record this for
Well,
the
you
boys.
can clamp the GoPro onto
Yeah,
the
yeah,
handlebars.
true,
There you
true,
go.
true,
yeah.
true. Just
Well, they have got phone things as well to
Oh,
hold
no,
them.
fair.
Oh, for maps and stuff. Yeah.
So that was
But
an
he didn't
experience.
Nice.
But, guys, I think that's all we got.
That's all we work time for God tonight.
Yeah.
Like a
that's it.
Christmas present, it's time to wrap it up.
Wow. And pack away the fucking tree. Wrap that shit up. Yeah.
It will be gone.
But
thanks for listening.
Thanks for tuning in.
Number 5, and we're going to chat some more shit.
And give us your suggestions for some topics we can talk about next week.
Yes.
Drop
Leave
some,
them below.
Comments, like.
What would you
comment.
like to hear us chat shit about?
Not Boris, not politics, and
remember-
not sharks being.
And remember, double click the B and the E and subscribe.
Yes.
You'll get the D
You'll get
if
some-
you click the subscribe,
Okay.
and then you'll see subscribed.
Good night. Bye bye.